Hello everyone and welcome to chapter 2 of Pirkei Avot. We are starting Kett. If you're following in a green Chief Rabbi Sachs Siddur, we are on page 528 and 529. And the second chapter starts in the same way that the first chapter starts, with the words of Kol Yisrael yesh lahem chelek la'olam haba, that all of Israel have a share in the world to come. If you'd like to hear a beautiful explanation on this, I recommend checking out Rabbi Leitner's video from the very beginning of the series. But let's have a look at chapter 2, Mishna 1. We start with a statement by Rabbi. Rabbi Omer. Who is Rabbi? He is Rav Yehuda Hanasi. He is the one who collected and compiled and transcribed all of the books of the Mishnah. So important is he that he is able to be known as just Rabbi. My Rebbe. He is everybody's Rebbe, and he is incredible. And he says as follows: Eizo hi derech yishara shiavo lo ha'adam. He says, what is the right path that a person should choose for himself? Now, this is very, very interesting, because I've seen things on both sides when asking this question on the path. What is the right path for a person to choose in life? And so you could expect, perhaps some people will say, what do you mean? You just do all of the Torah and all of the Mitzvah. You just do it all, learn Torah, do Mitzvah, and that's the right path for everyone to choose. On the other hand, you could ask people and they might say, well, you just have to be a good person. It's interesting, Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi doesn't seem to offer either of those as his answer. Let's take a look. He says, Kol shehi tiferes le'oseha ve'tiferes lo min ha'adam. He says, whatever is honorable to one who chooses it, and honorable in the eyes of others. What it seems that we need to be trying to do to achieve the right path in life is to strike a balance of making ourselves proud, making Hashem proud, and acting in a way that makes others proud as well. We have to try and find this golden mean with everything that we do. We have to be appropriate in every step that we take in a way that brings honor to ourselves, brings honor to Hashem, brings honor to everyone who watches us. Set a good example. Continuing with the Mishnah, he tells us, Heve zahir b'mitzvah kala kevachamura, that we have to be as careful and as meticulous with the observance of a minor mitzvah as we are with a major mitzvah. Why? She'eina tayodea matan secharan shel mitzvos, because ultimately we just do not know what reward we are going to get for the different mitzvot that we do. It's so easy to say, well, I'll just do this very, very easy mitzvah and ignore the one that challenges us. But we don't understand how much reward we might get for doing that harder mitzvah. Similarly, we might say, well, these are the big mitzvot. These are the ones that will make, everyone will know about. And these are the checklists that I need to do so that everyone thinks that I do things a certain way. But sometimes we might be ignoring the things that come our way that are very, very easy to do. So we are being cautioned. Be meticulous with our light mitzvot as much as our chamur mitzvot, as our major mitzvot. We have to try and treat everything with the appropriate respect, and we never truly know just what an impact we will have with our actions, whether they are insignificant in our eyes or whether they are perhaps insignificant in other people's eyes. Who knows? The next thing that the Mishnah tells us, V'hevi mechashev hefsed mitzvah keneged sechara, u'secha avera keneged hefseda. The Mishnah tells us that we have to calculate, we have to think about the loss of a mitzvah against its reward, or to use the English as Rabbi Sachs has it over here, against the loss that fulfilling a mitzvah may entail, reckon its reward. And against the benefit a transgression may bring, reckon the loss it involves. Sometimes we get tempted, sometimes we think to ourselves, there's no repercussions, there's no consequence to making this little mistake, and we don't really appreciate just how much of a loss there might be. Similarly, we don't necessarily appreciate just how great our good deeds and our mitzvot actually are. The final thing Rebbe tells us, Histakel b'shlosha dvarim. Consider three things. Reflect on three things. Ve'ein ataba lidei aveira, and you will never come to do a sin. Da ma lamala mimcha. Know what is above you. Ayin ro'ah, an eye that sees. Ozen shamas, an ear that listens. V'chol ma'asecha b'sefer nichtavim, and all of your actions are recorded in a book. Above us, there is Hashem, who is watching everything that we do. He watches the things that we do. He watches the things that we say. That's the Ozen Shomat. We might think that just speaking Lashon Hara isn't such a big deal. Hashem is listening to that. And everything we do gets recorded. And it's going to, please God, not come back to bite us one day, but it might do. So a lot to think about. And as always, with any questions, please just contact anybody. Any of the Rabbanim will be delighted to help. But in the meantime, wish you a wonderful and meaningful day.